And so we cut over again to this girl running through the woods, and she's running from these two new reavers that Donald had just made. And we sort of see these reavers treat each other as this kind of... They don't like each other. And so the one says, "This will go easier if I'm my own." But the other retorts, "So you can let the Gene joke escape again, tearjerker? I wouldn't even be out here if you didn't keep screwing up." So tearjerker is like, "Okay, but you gotta let me bring this one in here, Sockeye. Show everyone I've got the stuff." And Sockeye just says, "Why should I? I don't even like you." So these guys are programmed to hate everything, even each other. And Tearjerker goes on about how Donald bailed him out after he burned the Krakoan gateway, and that Donald tells him he has potential, but Sockeye just calls him a doofus for not realizing Donald tells that to all of them. So it's just constant manipulation all the time. And so just then, Tearjerker's eyes light up, and it looks really cool because he opens up his heat-seeking vision and locates the mutant girl they're looking for. But just then, a Quinjet flies overhead, and so we know that to be Cyclops, but these two do not know that. So Tearjerker, assuming the Avengers are coming after them, readies his rocket launcher on his back. And when Cyclops is talking to his brother still, they start to get some interference on the hologram, and the rocket hits, sending Scott going straight down. And so the Reavers, Tearjerker, and Sockeye argue about whether or not that was a good idea, which it wasn't, because they still think it's the Avengers coming. So Sockeye is like, "Do you know what you've done? They're gonna send everyone." And then Donald comes in over the earpiece and says, "I know you're busy tracking down our carelessly mislaid mutant, but we just heard something that sounded suspiciously like an explosion down here. You two wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?" So Sockeye sells Tearjerker out immediately, again showing the levels here of disregard for each other that these Reavers have. And so Donald is just like, "Get back here now." So Cyclops is falling out of the sky in this Quinjet, and he apologizes to Beast because he promised he wouldn't blow this one up, but he ejects, and as he's falling down with his parachute, it catches fire from the debris of the plane, and it causes Scott to plummet straight through the trees.